want to bring in our panelists on this broadcast. We'll have with us Selam Dhanidharan, spokesperson of the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam. SG Suryah, spokesperson of the Tamil Nadu BJP, is joining us on this broadcast. We also have Shekhar Iyer, senior journalist. Mr. Shekhar Iyer, I'd like to begin with you. Vanakkam first of all to the show. What do you make of the Prime Minister's comment there where he says Bihar-like winds could sweep through Tamil Nadu? Is that even a possibility right now for the NDA?
Well, more than the possibility, Prime Minister has used this occasion to put in some new energy into the BJP ADMK alliance. Of late, it has seen several, I would say, mini storms. But the fact that today he reached there and he said, even before I've arrived here, it looks like the breeze from Bihar has come here. In the sense, you would have noticed one thing, Akshita. On the day the results came, there was a team of ADMK leaders in Patna, of all places, saying that
they were live with us.
Yes. So just as the NDA has succeeded in Bihar, the same thing is going to happen in Tamil Nadu. And they also praised the leadership of EPS. Now, after the results came, you saw another development, which was indeed surprising. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin congratulated Nitish, saying that this is a good example where a government is returned if it does well in delivery of its welfare schemes. So that was again being interpreted as whether, there were many YouTube bloggers who were trying to say whether, Stalin is showing some shift. And there is a third development, Akshita. Today, Kartik Chidambaram has, said that indeed Vijay and Rahul Gandhi have been in touch for a long time. And that Vijay, there was a proposal even to consider a general secretaryship post for Vijay. Now, if you look at all these things, it looks like the Tamil Nadu scene is heading for a kind of possibilities, the possibilities of strengthening of existing alliances or maybe new alliances. So, in that context, when you see Prime Minister remark, he's just using that opportunity.
There is, I agree, a lot of fluidity, but I don't know if it's a stretch to talk about how Chief Minister Stalin is congratulating Nitish, and whether we could really read into that, because there were many messages of congratulations. But let me bring in our political representatives also on this panel. Dhanidharan, to you first. What's your reaction to Prime Minister Modi saying that he feels there's a Bihar-like wind sweeping through Tamil Nadu?
Yeah, I think he's fighting election against the DMK in partnership with the AIADMK. Of course, that is what he's going to say. He's going to say there is a BJP wave, there's ADMK wave, we will form government. That is what every other party is going to say. I think there's nothing much to be read into it. But fact of the matter is, on ground, DMK is very strong. We will get more number of MLAs than the 2021 election itself. This is what our surveys say. And there is no anti-incumbency in Tamil Nadu. That is all. So Bihar and Tamil Nadu are completely two different states, right? In Bihar, the last 20 years, BJP has ruled in the last 18 years. In Tamil Nadu, what is the case? BJP is, without any major political party, both the Dravidian party, they have not been able to manage to win a single MLA seat. So that doesn't mean that what happens in Bihar will be replicated here. Both are completely different.
So then, SG Suryah, let me bring you in on this. Is it even realistic to talk about a 200 plus for the NDA in Tamil Nadu?
See, before 2011 elections, I remember somewhere around 2010 December, Mr. Alagiri famously said, we will win all the 58 seats in South Tamil Nadu. Just 6 months forward in 2011 assembly elections, DMK could win only 21 seats in the entire state. They did not even become the opposition party in the state. There is no history of DMK winning back-to-back state elections, except for the infamous 1971 elections when Mr. Karnanidhi got a deal with Mrs. Indira Gandhi. So DMK has no history of coming back to power again. And I totally disagree with Dhanidharan when he says there is no anti-incumbency in the state. See, 2011 to 16, Ms. Jayalalitha was the chief minister. She fought 2011 elections with so many alliance partners. In 2016, she had the guts to go alone and contest in all the 234 MLA seats on ADMK symbol. She believed in her governance. But today, Mr. Stalin wants to, every alternate day, he wants to cajole the Congress, Communist and all alliance partners because he knows DMK cannot win on its own. If they claim they have done so many welfare schemes, so many good work, if they have impressed every Tamilian in the state, can they contest the elections alone? They want this
Yeah,
rainbow alliance of 10 to 12 parties to
Sure.
even fight the elections.
Dhanidharan,
So
you
the
want to
things are
respond to
very
that?
clear. There is huge
I'll respond.
anti-incumbency sweep. There is huge anti-incumbency sweeping in. Even the government employees today gotten
Okay.
into strike
There are
demanding the
several
old pension
aspects to
scheme.
this
This was their
discussion that I
election
want to focus
manifesto.
on. So quickly, Dhanidharan, your response.
No, then in that case, in 2024, why did Prime Minister Modi cobble up an alliance and restarted the NDA with even? In fact, they included 20 pages, which are only existing in what do you call in letterhead. So why did Prime Minister? In 10 years, he said he has given great governance. Vikshit Bharat was achieved. Then BJP could have stood alone. Why did they need an alliance with TDP in Andhra Pradesh? Why did they need alliance in Maharashtra? Why do they need now an alliance with ADMK in Tamil Nadu? They can go alone, contest in all the states across the country. Why did they need JDU in Bihar? The
Okay.
whole point is in 2019 itself, this DMK alliance has been formed. It is an alliance based on ideology, not electoral alliance, which has been reiterated. So, so we are continuing with that alliance, and there is no friction in the alliance.
No.
BJP, on the contrary, BJP and ADMK on the contrary, they have lost alliance partners in comparison to 2019 or 2021 elections. Now they are having lesser partners. We don't know where the DMDK, which has been a part of ADMK, is going to go. We don't know about the
Sure.
PMK, which is going to split into a couple of
No,
factions. And
alliances,
the
let's
government
be
staff
very clear that everyone
protest.
needs allies. I think that's evident really in what's happened in Bihar as well. If that's one takeaway perhaps that Tamil Nadu can learn from, because I don't see any other comparison that can actually be drawn between what's happened in Bihar and Tamil Nadu. There are several aspects to this discussion that I want to focus on, because there were a number of headlines that emerged from the Prime Minister's visit to Coimbatore. One of those was that you had a very controversial comment made by a DMK leader about Prime Minister Modi. I want you to listen into this before we get in reactions also on that.
உங்கள் வாக்குகளை பறிப்பதற்கு துடிக்கிறான் மோடி. அவன் ஒரு இன்னொரு நரகாசுரன். அவனை தீர்த்து கட்டினால்தான் தமிழ்நாடு நன்றாக இருக்கும். ஆகவே ஒன்று சேருவோம், வென்று காட்டுவோம் என்று கூறி தந்த வாய்ப்புக்கு நன்றி கூறி வருகை வந்த உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் மீண்டும் ஒருமுறை நன்றி கூறி
Dhanidharan, do you agree with that kind of language that was used?
Yeah, again, every time when you translate from Tamil to English, there could be some like it could be, maybe the translation was right. But what is pertinent to note is that the fear is that because of SIR, people may lose their vote. And I think this is bad for the democracy. And they say the SIR process should stop. And that is about
No,
it.
I'm asking you very clearly, do you condemn what he said or not? I know Tamil, so I know exactly what he said, Dhanidharan.
And firstly, I couldn't also hear it properly because your audio was very bad. I could only see the translation. That's point one. And I don't know who Jai Balan is. Of course, he's my party functionary, but he's not neither a spokesperson nor someone.
He's part of the. He's a member of the party. Isn't that enough? SG Suryah.
No. The point is, I also couldn't hear it properly. As I said, when you played it, the voice quality was really bad. I could only see the translated English version.
No, so that's what he said. But SG Suryah, go ahead.
Akshita, Jai Balan is the district secretary of Tenkasi district. Obviously, he is miles ahead of Dhanidharan in the pecking order of DMK. And I'm very amused that he does not know Jai Balan. He's a district secretary. You know how powerful is a district secretary position in DMK? They are literally the kings of the district. They can do anything. So he is not knowing Jai Balan is first shocking. Second, more shocking is he does not know about this comment that he has made, which is spreading like wildfire. The DMK has not condemned it officially. Today, we have filed complaint with the SP and also DGP in Chennai against this unacceptable remarks. First, Stalin not coming to receive Prime Minister is against the decorum of any proper politics. Second, DMK not condemning such wild language, such violent language by a DMK senior leader is again more shocking. But we don't expect anything better from DMK. This is not acceptable at all, and I'm sure all this culminating into the biggest of arrogances, they will not become
so you've
even
touched
the
upon
opposition party in 2026 like they came in 2011.
Okay, you've touched upon one issue, which is about Chief Minister Stalin not receiving the Prime Minister. Dhanidharan, do you want to respond to that? Because the BJP is repeatedly saying that this is an insult to the Prime Minister.
No, as per protocol, the minister should receive. Even when he went to Madurai recently, it was the local Madurai minister who received. So every time it has been different ministers has been receiving him. as per protocol, all the respect is given the Prime Minister. Chief Minister has number of other works to do. Of course, if there is a state government function, the Prime Minister the Chief Minister himself will go and receive him. In fact, when we had a chess Olympiad, the Chief Minister invited the Prime Minister because as an international level event, it is only proper that the Prime Minister invited. But the Chief Minister went and invited him. But Prime Minister also comes for a number of other events, such as this one or for the BJP party related event. And every time when someone, let's say Home Minister, the Prime Minister come, Chief Minister can't go because he has other previous engagements. And the local minister is going every time. So the local minister, Mr. Swaminathan, has gone. I don't think what is the controversy. If you want to make a controversy, anything and everything can be made into controversy. Last time there was a debate and they asked me, why did your Chief Minister invite him for the chess Olympiad? Is DMK hobnobbing the BJP? No. If it is an international level event that's happening in Tamil Nadu, of course he will be invited. If the Prime Minister is coming for BJP event, the local minister will go. If the Chief Minister has previous engagements. So I don't know what is the whole controversy in this matter.
Okay. Okay. I want to also cut across to a news break that's coming in.
I want to
okay,
clarify
Surya, go ahead
that
quickly,
it is
please.
not a BJP event. It is not a BJP
I never
event.
said it's a BJP
if
event.
Dhanidharan is referring the, it is not
no,
a
I never
BJP
said
event.
It's a BJP event.
It is a
I never said it's
farmers
a BJP
event
event
conducted by South Indian Farmers Association. Secondly, if he is going
I never
strictly
said
by
the
the
BJP event. I clearly
blue
said
book,
this event
no,
and other
okay.
BJP related event is what I said.
No.
Okay.
Secondly, it is
the
a political
event.
courtesy that is
Let me
being
make it very
followed in
clear.
this country.
Gentlemen.
Whenever the Prime Minister comes, Chief Ministers used to receive him. If you do not want to extend that courtesy, it is fine, but do not make it as a usual happening in this country.
Okay, I just want to cut into a news break that's also coming in on this. We've got a news break coming in right now that Edappadi Palaniswami, AIADMK chief, has submitted a memorandum to Prime Minister Modi. There was a meeting that happened. In fact, EPS was there to welcome the Prime Minister in Coimbatore. He's appealed to Prime Minister Modi to expedite the metro rail construction in Coimbatore and in Madurai. This has been a big talking point because you also had Chief Minister Stalin taking a jibe at the Prime Minister on the day that the Prime Minister was in Tamil Nadu, saying very clearly that for BJP ruled states, the green signal is given for metros, but in non-BJP ruled states, there is no green signal given to metros. The projects like this are blocked. And now you've got EPS also writing to Prime Minister Modi in that particular memorandum that he's handed over, saying expedite metro in Coimbatore as well as in Madurai. And this is because the central government has turned down any request for a metro here. I'll bring in SG Suryah on this of the BJP. Suryah, all this while there's always been focus on development. And you had the BJP constantly saying the central government has done everything they can to help in the development of Tamil Nadu. Why are Madurai and Coimbatore not getting the metro that they need?
There were so many glitches in the DPR. For example, it says the Tamil Nadu government says a 34-kilometer of metro in Coimbatore would carry more passengers than the entire 55-kilometer of Chennai metro network. So there are too many technical glitches. The center did not reject the proposal at all, which is the failed campaign that DMK is expertised in doing it. The central government has sought many clarifications. Even when the Agra metro proposal was sent, they've returned the proposal seeking so many clarifications. Even for the Bangalore Metro, this has happened. This is a normal process. This is normal bureaucratic process, which is again and again being politicized. If the government says, according to the 2011 census, Coimbatore or Madurai did not reach the 2 million population, the state government can always tell or quote different census or different metrics to say that they have already crossed the 20 lakh population. So I don't think why they want to politicize every single thing in the state. The center has not rejected it. I will tell you very clearly. The CMRL has also clearly said it. The center has only sought for more clarification. Once the clarifications are submitted,
the letter
center will obviously submit.
The letter I have, the Undersecretary to the Government of India very clearly has said that the BRTS may be better suited in Madurai, in Coimbatore as well, referring to the population, as you've pointed out, Suryah. Dhanidharan, do you think that, the metro projects right now are being stalled because of politics? Or as Suryah says, that, this is the normal process that's followed, that you have to justify needing a metro in cities?
Suryah may say whatever he wants to say, but the fact of the matter is that not just Tamil Nadu, every non-BJP or BJP alliance rule state have been neglected by this union government, and there is data how much metro for even the Chennai phase 2 metro, you compare it with how much Maharashtra BJP rule has been getting or how much Madhya Pradesh is getting in percentage terms. The union government contribution is more. Not just metro, you go to Kelo Bharat, the BJP rule state, Gujarat, which is the least lowest contingent in Olympics, gets 600 crores, Tamil Nadu gets 30 crores. So there is discrepancy for every project when it comes to union government in how they treat the non-BJP rule state, not just metro. Agra, okay, is a much smaller city than Coimbatore. And of course, as you read out, they did say that the population is smaller, metro is not suitable. This is the problem. What happened to AIIMS Madurai? AIIMS Madurai in Tamil Nadu alone is JICA funded, but now the BJP rule state is 100% union government funded. So this is a discrepancy. Why did the AIIMS Madurai get delayed? Simply because it said it's a bank loan JICA funded project, and the whole funding got delayed, right? So, but on the contrary, in Assam and when Himachal Pradesh, when BJP was ruling, the project started in the first year and got completed by the fifth year itself. So this stepmotherly treatment is a problem. Or when it comes to drought relief fund or flood relief fund, which we asked, Gujarat was given 2,000 crores the next day. Tamil Nadu was never given any money. Right?
No,
So this
the
kind of
issue,
discrepancy exists on all levels, not just the metro.
center versus state, the center versus state. Shekhar Iyer, final word on this. The center versus state fight and this narrative that, look, the central government is not giving Tamil Nadu its due, not giving, the necessary development to the state. Do you think that this is a narrative that will really fly in the upcoming elections?
No, this will be an issue because DMK has made it a talking point throughout last couple of years, whether it is for national education project or for. But you remember there was a controversy about Chennai Metro not getting funds from center for its second phase, but finally it was approved in October 2024. In fact, 8,000 crore and odd, center has already released 3,000 crore. No, definitely I don't see this metro being a big issue because ultimately NDA will also come out with a manifesto for Tamil Nadu elections, where all these aspects will be taken care. As you pointed out, some of the criteria in terms of cost benefit for a project of this kind of investment, that has been pointed out. So I don't think this is going to be a stumbling block in terms of what expansion of metro, because PM himself has been quite clear, because at the moment there are more than almost 24 metro projects are on in this country.
Okay, all right. We'll leave it at that. Shekhar Iyer, Dhanidharan and SG Suryah, thank you for your time. Thank you for joining us here on India Today.